There's massive public interest in Carlos Ghosn's first public appearance since his arrest almost 2 months ago. So outside the Tokyo District Court this morning, more than 1,100 people lined up for the lottery to attend the hearing, but only 14 seats were available. And inside the court, Carlos Ghosn was given 10 minutes to speak. And according to headlines coming out as we speak, in prepared remarks, he said he's been wrongly accused and unfairly detained. He also claimed his innocence for the charges against him and added that he never received any compensation from Nissan that wasn't disclosed. And now, as with the tradition at Japanese courtrooms, he appeared in handcuffs and a rope around his waist, wearing a dark suit, but down under wearing plastic slippers, as he's treated no differently from other suspects in Japan. Ghosn and his lawyers are using this Japanese system that allows suspects to ask judges the reason of their detention. Now, it's extremely rare for people here to use this system. Less than 1% of detention cases in Japan use this system because they know it's a loss of time and that this is never going to directly lead to a not guilty verdict. But despite that, Ghosn and his lawyers are making unusual appearance because it's very important for Ghosn to lay down his view on his story in front of media and the public. It's also a big opportunity to alleviate concerns at Renault as well. Ghosn was fired his chairman position at Nissan, but he's still the head at the French automaker because the hearing comes amid signs the embattled car tycoon is in danger of losing key allies at Nissan.
Well, it looks, I'm seeing some of the lines here right now, Mayo. It looks like the judge has justified this by saying that he's a flight risk. But aside from that, there's also been a lot of attention on Japan's traditional judicial system following his arrest.
That's right. There's a lot of criticism on how the Japanese judicial system works. He was initially detained on November 19th for allegedly underreporting his income for 5 years through March 2015. About 3 weeks later, he was rearrested for a similar allegation, but for a different period of time. And then the third one came in just before Christmas for allegedly transferring personal investment losses onto Nissan. So it's now a 50-day saga for him. And his prolonged detention put Japan's criminal justice system under international criticism. Under the Japanese law, prosecutors can detain people for up to 20 days without charge after the initial arrest. This is far longer than other developed nations. Suspects are also usually put in a very small room with no window, with limited access to defense lawyers. Now, as for Ghosn's case, Japanese prosecutors have the option to continue to detain him or rearrest him again, and this can go on and on. Legal experts say this is all part of a strategy to produce confession and make a trial easier. Of course, Ghosn's bail request was refused, as only 30% of such applications succeed here in Japan. Now, Ghosn reportedly lost 10 kilograms or 22 pounds during his detention. So critics say Japanese prosecutors have too much power without sufficient safeguards to protect human rights.